From a design point of view, when you are renovating or buying a house, that's sort of one of the first things you'd look at. You don't really want to come in and go, oh, we've got all this great space, let's just put this over there, put that over there. From a cost perspective, you really want to look where your load-bearing walls in and see what you can do.
Everyone always, like, especially today, the trend with building and in residential building is open plan living.
Yeah.
So everyone's looking for that open plan living sort of style. So a lot of your new houses are sort of built so you don't have those nooks and crannies like you did in the 1960s and 70s when those builds were going on. You see, if you walk through those sort of houses, it's very like, there's plenty of walls. You sort of sometimes feel like you're in a maze. Yeah. But these days we sort of build for more of an open plan living style. So there are a lot more sort of bulkheads, beams and load bearing sections involved.
Yeah, well, that's the first thing that I sort of look at when choosing a property as well. I'm sort of looking at, can I move the bedrooms to the front of the house? And can I take, all this open space or the dining area that they might have had there or the lounge room, can I transfer that in and around the back of the house so you can open it up exactly like you said, so you can have that open plane, keep all your bedrooms and all that at the front of the house and close them in, and then as you come out to the back to your entertainment area, that's where you sort of want to be able to open it up. And I guess that's one of the first things that you'd look for on the plan.
Yeah, definitely. It's always good to jump up in the ceiling and just have a look to see what you can do and what you can move around the house.
Yeah.
So,
what would you do? So what's the process of getting a load bearing wall? Who do we call? Do we get you in first, and then what's the process after that?
Yeah, like it's definitely best to get some sort of carpenter or a builder involved. Get them to come out and have a look. They'll be able to specify whether they can do it just through span tables and looking up at the Australian standards, or whether there needs to be an engineer involved, which is a big sort of steel beam or PFC. It all depends on the size of the opening, what sort of load you've got up there. Obviously, you've got different requirements for tiled roofs, tin roofs, patio areas. So decks, there's different span tables for decks as well. So there's plenty to look at.
So, last but not least, Joshy, as we round the corner, what happens if you take out a load-bearing wall without doing anything of what we just spoke about?
Oh, you're probably looking at a part of your house collapsing down. There is, especially in a roof like this, you've got a tiled roof. There's a lot of weight up there with a big truss system. We've also got all this patio area resting on that roof, so the load from that is also on that wall, or half that load essentially is on that wall. So you wouldn't want to be taking a load-bearing wall down without propping it up correctly. No. Otherwise, it's extremely dangerous.
That's exactly what you've done here. You can see he's run the plank above here. He's got all these props up the whole way through to just take as much as we often can, because, like I said, if you come in here hammer and tong with a sledgehammer and think you're just going to be moving walls, there's a good chance that this is going to come down on top of you, isn't there?
Exactly.
Which leads to hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands.
Not just that, also risk for your health.
Might die. All right, well, thanks heaps, Georgie. Appreciate it, mate.